Hey, what's up? Is your boy Mono here, back again once again for the I think this is winners semis of the TPDP Monotype tournament that I'm playing in. So, not gonna talk about it too much. I'm basically gonna go through I'm basically gonna go through the same team again, mostly because it's been working so far. I haven't dropped a game. Well, I could have dropped games because of bad RNG, but you know, things happen. But yeah, I'm mostly gonna go with electric and water again. Although I'm thinking maybe if I see my opponent queue into Mono Earth, then I might go into Mono Earth next because they might assume because I'm at the point in the tournament where even though I haven't uploaded my videos in the tournament yet, there might be some individuals who might give away what I'm playing. So if they expect me to lead with Mono Electric and then lead off with Mono Water, they could go into like Mono Poison or Mono Electric to counter if they know. Basically, the plan is I'm basically queuing with the same teams again. But if my opponent goes into Mono Earth, assuming that with the knowledge that I'm going to go into Mono Electric, then I'm gonna switch it up in round 2. That's the basic gist of the plan. And I told my opponents that they could host because I was going to talk about my general game plan, but they haven't put up the code yet. And I already told them to host, so I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna start to host I'm not gonna host the game myself, since I'm not seeing my opponent host the code yet, so I think I'll just talk a little bit more. But yeah, I think now I've gotten to the point, or I've gone far enough to the tournament to where even though I haven't even though I haven't uploaded these videos yet, it is possible that someone might have spectated my previous opponents and might have had a grasp that might have had a grasp of what I typically bring. So either my opponent might have already known that I've done electric into water twice in a row, or someone could have told them that I usually go electric into water. So basically, if I think my opponent isn't going to go Mono Earth in the first round now, then I think maybe when it comes to winners finals, I might expect my opponent at this point for them to expect to go. I think in winners finals, I believe my winners finals opponent might have an idea that I basically went electric into water every single game. And perhaps with that knowledge, they might try to queue into Mono Earth, at least in winners finals. So I think with that knowledge in mind, or with those assumptions in mind, because to be honest, all I've been saying is just pure assumptions. I think maybe if I do win this game, I'm thinking of either queuing Mono Water or Mono Nature into Grands. And again, this is mostly off the assumption that my opponent at this point knows how I usually queue into these Monotype games. Okay, finally they hosted the code. That took a while for them to do that. So, all right, it's Mono Warped. Ooh, this is a very interesting one. And I kinda, it's a little bit interesting. The more I'm looking at it. I'm mostly thinking of maybe just leading with Ichiden and proceed from there. Mostly because, well, Fighting type is good against warps. So, that's nice for me at least. Alternatively, I could lead Tojiko. Because Tojiko leads well into a fair bit my opponent's stuff early on. What could they go? What could they do here? It's possible that my opponent leads extra Seiya because they see the Ichiden and that, in their mind, that demands them to lead Seiya, or else any other warped into Ichiden kind of just destroys them on lead. And if I'm expecting an extra Seiya lead, that makes me think that leading Speed Tojiko is nice here. And I think leading Tojiko is just overall okay, mostly because it matches up well into most of the leads here. If they lead Keiki or Mai, that makes things a little bit awkward for me. If they lead Suiko, I might have to lead like or I might have to switch out the Tojiko hard into like Ichiden or Tokiko. You know, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm actually kind of scared about this matchup because Elmo's team has a lot of physical attackers, and my only defensive pivots are Tokiko, which is weak to warped, and Ichiden, which doesn't have any reliable recovery, so that's scary. But I think despite that, I think I am gonna have to lead Tojiko here, and that might be for the best. Alright. Okay, they lead Luna, I lead Tojiko. This is a decent lead. I think what I'm gonna do here is just go for Lightning Cut. If they switch into Keiki, that's fine. I don't think I have to worry about that. Yeah, let's just go for Lightning Cut. The Luna is weak to the electric move, which does, in my opponent's mind, because I have an advantageous matchup here, this does force a switch, and anything they switch to is going to take some amount of damage from the electric stab. And even if the Keiki switches into this nicely because of the Fizz Step Raise and the Lightning Cut, what's most notable here is that the Keiki doesn't have any reliable recovery, so any chip damage on this thing is appreciated. Now, what I think I want to go to here is instead of going into the Ichiden here, because they even though the Ichiden does switch into everything that Keiki does throughout it, I think I want to go into the Tojiko. I want to go into the Tokiko to at least try to set up rocks, or at least try to get a slow pivot on the Keiki, because I think there's a few scenarios that could happen here. Well, I know what's gonna happen no matter what is Tokiko's gonna take the hit, and it's fine if Tokiko takes a big hit from like a distortion bomb, because to be honest, Tokiko isn't really that useful, and that's a Thunderlord Scorn. Fascinating. Is this mixed? That is very fascinating. This thing could be mixed. Oh no, it's just entirely special. Okay, that's interesting. Well, the power equals AV, so it doesn't have to worry about anything. The Keiki throws at this. So I think I'll just throw out an Inferno just for some morale damage. If they switch into the Mai, which is the only thing that resists the Inferno, that's fine, because I could just swing at it with the Thunder Force, which is some good damage on it. The Keiki could be entirely special. That being said, I know this thing has Actually, wait, no. Wait, this thing doesn't have EQ. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. I think because of that Spadef drop, I think I want to preserve a little bit of EQ HP, just so I can take at least an extra hit from Keiki or the Mai. I'll switch it to Lyrica here and go for a parting shot, just for a little bit of free momentum. From the looks of it, it seems that this Keiki might be entirely special. I forgot this thing actually lost EQ, because I thought it had EQ. That being said, it could have Rocky Barrage, and if it does have Rocky Barrage, that is kind of annoying. But that might be fine. What could they do here? They're most likely gonna switch out. If we're banking on the assumption that this thing is special, then it's probably gonna switch out. In fact, actually, even if it's mixed, I'm pretty sure this guy will still switch, because this guy was intimidated and now warning shot from the Lyrica. So this thing has to switch out. Yeah. Yeah, there's the Luna. Alright, I think this is a decent opportunity here. I think I could potentially put my opponent into a Volturn scenario, because my opponent doesn't have a ground type. And what I'm about to do is threaten with a Specs Volt Switch, which does force this thing to switch out. And if this guy doesn't decide to switch out with this extra Luna, then it is going to take a lot of crucial damage that it could try to recover, but I feel like even if it doesn't kill, I'm pretty sure this Specs Volt will deal at least like 90, 80. Like, I feel like it's gonna deal about 80 to 90, so I feel like this has to take the switch from them. And what I could do is, if they decide to switch into, like, Flandre, for example, I could maybe go into the Tojiko and threaten something. Okay, I'm curious about something. Can Tojiko kill with Facade from this range? If not, I could go for the really safe option and just go for Lyrica and Parting Shot again. But I want to see if Tojiko can kill from this range, because I'm not entirely sure if she can. Keiki, extra. Blow from Calamity. If it's just max HP, I can kill, but if it's Golden Hairpin, I might not. And I'm honestly unsure if this thing is Golden Hairpin or not still, so I think what I'm gonna do is just go into Lyrica and Parting Shot again. Yeah, this does force the switch. They go into Seija, but that's okay. Unless this thing is Scarf. But given my opponent's composition, I feel like Flandre makes more sense as a Scarfer. But that's just me though. I feel like the extra Flandre makes more sense as a Scarfer. Okay, never mind, this thing's Scarf. Shit. Okay, that's annoying, but I think that's okay. Because this thing does resist. This thing does resist its hits, and it is Golden Hairpin. And that is pretty concerning though. Yeah. Okay, now things are a little bit scary now because that Sage basically took care of my Tochiko, which was really nice in this matchup, and has also taken care of my Ichirin, which is my best defensive wall into my opponent's physical attackers, so this is going to be a little bit annoying. That being said, the only physical attackers that I really have to worry about are the Flandre at this point, and now that I know the Seija is Scarf, I can outpace the Flandre. Now that I know that the Scarf Seija is down, my extra Saki does outpace everything, and Macro Burst is Specs Macro Burst is probably gonna have to come in really clutch here against the extra Suiko. I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna have to calc how much. I'm probably gonna have to calc how much. Was it? How much Specs Macro Burst does to Suiko, but yeah. They go for Stealth Trap on the Luna instead of going for the kill, which is fine. Counter bit damage, but I'm pretty sure I could fuse. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go into the Lyrica here just to spin. This does prompt a switch from the Luna, but that's fine because I do get a free spin from this. Now, if this guy gets a full confuse, that'd be cool. Hey, let's go. Okay, I get to throw out Ultra High Tones for free, which is cool. I don't know if I kill Luna from this range, but getting a kill on this would be cool. Nice. Alright, so that's the Luna down. Rocks are gone for good now. They go for Flandre here, which is fine. I think what I'm gonna do is just go into the Tokiko to sack. I think I'm just gonna go into the Tokiko to sack and go for Iku. Switch into Iku and go for Infernos. What is a little bit concerning here is I'm not sure if Saki's able to clutch out the W here. Okay. I think what I want to do here, because I was thinking of going for a Macro Burst here, but Macro Burst SP is precious. I think what I want to do here is go for Lightning Speed and just try to get as much chip damage onto the Keiki as possible. Because I'm pretty sure, because the Keiki's still alive, and I think the Keiki is gonna be the thing that's standing in the way of me sweeping with Macro Burst. I'm expecting my opponent to switch out here because the thing was intimidated, and they might not think they'll do that much of the Saki. Oh, they go into the Silco. Interesting. Dang, I've actually could have gotten some big damage on it with Macro Burst. That's unfortunate. I think I thought too hard on that, or I think I overthought that, which is annoying. They're definitely gonna drought here, and I think I prefer to have the Lyrica HP intact to continuously switch into the Keiki and the Mai. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably just switch into Iku and deal as much, and then just deal as much damage to the Suiko as possible. They do miss. Okay. In that case, I think what I'll just do is just Volt and then switch into the Saki. Okay, they go for Poison Stream. Like, oh, I thought that killed. For Lightning Speed, get some good damage off. Alright, I think at this point, I think it's now or never. I'm gonna have to hope that my opponent doesn't switch out, and that Specs Macro Burst kills this. Okay. Oh my god. Well, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Oh my god. Yep, and now I lose. Thanks, game. I appreciate it. I very much appreciate that game. Wow, that is absurdly annoying. That is absurdly annoying. Holy shit. Yeah, no, okay, now I just lose from that. Cool. I just lose. I'll still try to play it out, but yeah, I definitely lose from this position. I'll see if I can try to get a Confuse off, but that is so annoying. Why do I always get... Okay, full Confuse, please. Nope. Nope. Alright, that's cool. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Oh my god, that is so annoying. Alright. Alright. Well, I think because my assumption was wrong, my opponent didn't go Mono Earth, and basically didn't. I mean, it didn't really seem like they knew I was going with Mono Electric, so I'm just gonna go with Mono Water next and see how that goes, because Mono Water has been pretty successful for me thus far. So... Alright, I think what I want to do here is just go back to this BGM and proceed to the next match. I think maybe one thing that I kind of threw on was assuming if the Seijo was Scarf, or assuming that the Seijo wasn't Scarf, because looking at the composition, it made more sense the Flanger was Scarf, because I don't know, I just thought the extra Seijo would be like sub something, but I guess that's on me for not. I guess that's just on me for guessing wrong, I guess. Oh boy, okay. This is a repeat of that last, this is a repeat of last round on Game 2. Mono Water versus Mono Sound, and Water is gonna be pretty tough against Sound because Sound resists Water, which means I'm gonna have to rely on Futo again. Yay! I think what I want to do here is mostly just... Well, I know they're going for Trick... I know they're going for a Trick Room angle, that's for sure. What do I think they're gonna lead with? They could lead with Luna again, as they did with last game. Probably just try to get rocks in as soon as possible. That probably seems the most likely, in which case I'd probably lead Aiden and lead with T-Spikes. Probably Rocks, Luna, OTR, Extra Luna, and Extra Yatsu. Yeah, I think what I'll probably do is just Poison Bomb the Luna, and then T-Spike afterwards. I don't know if I like that play that much. Or maybe I'll T-Spike first and then Poison Bomb the Luna, maybe? But in any case, I think I like Aiden here the most. I think that's an okay lead. They go for Extra Yatsu. Alright, I guess I'm expecting Wind Move here. They could go for Trick Room here. That is one thing they could do. Well, I don't really have the best switch-ins to this Yatsu, unfortunately. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably just click T-Spike, and then just go from there. I don't really have the best switch-ins to this thing, unfortunately. Alright. Flying Frenzy. It is possible that this thing could be banded. That's a little bit possible. I think because of that possibility... Is there anything wrong with me switching into, the Rikako here? I mean, losing the Aiden could suck, and because spamming Poison Bomb or switching into the Luna on the Aiden could be nice here. But I think what I might just do is just swing. I might just sack the Aiden here because I think I lose momentum if I switch out. So I think I'll just go for this. Okay, and it turns out that the thing's not banded. So I do get a little bit of momentum here. Because I think what they might do is switch into the Lyrica, which, in that case, I go into Letty, force a switch, probably into the Yatsu, and because I think they might go into Yatsu here. Oh, they go into Merlin. Interesting. I think just to be safe, because I'm not entirely sure if this thing's Scarf or not. This thing could very well be Scarf. I think I'm just gonna go into the Yachie here and play, just to play it safe, and just go for a Firewall. Oh, this thing is Poison Bomb. Alright, that's annoying. But whether or not this thing's Scarf or not, Rikako here forces a switch, because it's either I'm immune to the Poison Bomb, and therefore I force the thing out, or I could threaten a Volt, and also force this thing out. Yeah, they go into Lyrica here. T-Spike. Warning Shot. I Volts here. Go into the Letty. Force the EQ, which most likely prompts them to go into Yatsu. And even if they stay into this Lyrica here, at the very least, the thing is Tinted Lens, so I'm still gonna do a decent amount of damage with a Banded Waterfall drop here. I feel like you have to switch here, because Lyrica is really good into my Futa and my Rikako. Staying in here and letting this thing get EQ'd, I feel, is a massive throw. I feel like you have to go Yatsu here. You just throw otherwise. You need this Lyrica, especially since it performed it. Yeah, you have to keep the Lyrica alive. You go into Yatsu here. Yep. I deal a bunch of damage to this Yatsuhashi. Now the question of whether or not I kill this thing, I don't know. Okay, I almost kill it. I think I'm gonna stay in here because I believe this thing is base 60 and this thing's base 55, so I think I still outspeed this. Yeah, I do outspeed this, which is nice. I think at this point I probably just stay in and click Water Move no matter what, because I think trying to switch out here kills momentum for me. That being said, I could sack the Cherno just to get my Letty in and click something like click another move. And to be honest, I think I like the Cherno cycle here, mostly because Cherno's not doing anything in this matchup. Gigantic. Okay, I think this is an amazing opportunity because I think I'm now convinced that this thing is scarfed, or at least choice to some capacity. And I think because this Cherno basically just blanks this Merlin currently, they are going to switch, which gives me a free Volt. Yep. This forces the Lyrica, which allows me to Volt, and now actually use EQ on something and get some good damage in. No wind types to worry about. I'll just EQ freely. That's the, I'm assuming, spinner gone, so now my T-spikes are there to stay, which is nice. Luna comes out. I don't think I really have to fear this. If they set rocks with this, that's kind of whatever. If they decrescendo, that's also kind of whatever. This is a banded EQ, so it is going to do a decent chunk. Yeah, it is a decent chunk. I think actually it might kill this with the poison trap damage, actually. Yep, this Luna's down. They go Miko here, which I think is okay. Is it okay? If they Brave Burst here, am I fine with that? Or do I want to switch into the Cherno just to sack it? Because if I switch into the Cherno to sack, that gets Futo in safely. I think I like that play. Especially since Futo, I think with the Luna gone, Futo can just click buttons now. So I think what I'm gonna do is go into the Cherno just to sack it. Okay, that animation was kind of scary, because if that raised speed, then I think I just lost the game on the spot, unironically. But yeah, I think I just go into this and just use Macro Burst. Alright, that's the Miko gone. They probably go into the Merlin here. And honestly, I think what I want to do is go into the Rikako to sack, just to scout what my opponent does here. Because if they go into the Merlin and click like Poison Bomb or something, that gives me that I think that basically just wins me the game on the spot. I think at this point, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I think at this point, my opponent's win condition is just to hope that I miss with Macro Burst, because if they set up Trick Room here, and I miss my Macro Burst, then I just lose the game. So let's just hope that doesn't happen, huh? I have no words. Cool. Yeah, that's very cool. That's so cool. I love this game. I love it. I love this fucking game, dude. It's so cool. Actually, wait a minute, don't I win here? Oh wait, never, wait. Wait. Wait, I win? This is Scarf, right? Oh. Well. Huh. Well, shit. Okay. Well, that was a game. Now, okay. What do I want to do now? What am I expecting my opponent to play now? I think this is the first Game 3 scenario that I've come across, so I don't know what exactly I want to do here. I think my gut tells me either Mono Nether or Mono Void. I think that's what my gut's telling me. Maybe I can... Okay, this is some whack as fuck logic, but maybe... So, Game 2, my opponents saw Electric, so they went into a type that was weak to Electric, which was Sound. So now that they saw Water, they're gonna go to a type that's weak to Water, which is Fire, Earth. I don't know what I'm saying. That's really stupid logic. That is ridiculously stupid logic. I think I'm gonna go with Mono Nether. I think Mono Nether is pretty cool, so I'll go with that. I don't know if that's right, but let's just try to go with this, I guess. Alright. Nature. Oh, this is interesting. Very interesting indeed. The first thing that I immediately noticed is that this team is slow. Really slow. I mean, granted, like, there is a Trick Room element to it. So, I mean, that makes sense. But this team is so slow, in fact, that I feel compelled to just lead Power Sega and just click a button. Does that sound awkward? Doesn't Power Sega kind of just click buttons here? I feel like she does, no? I feel like Power Sega kind of just clicks a button here. I think I like that idea. Now, Poison Button is probably not the move of choice because I think me going into Power Sega prompts them to go into Yomu. But even then, a Specs starting spear from Power Sega is probably gonna do a lot. So yeah, I think that's just the plan here. Now, one thing that I'm unsure about is if a Scarf Power Minotico kills me, because the thing is Tinted Lens. That being said, Power Sega has a deceptively high SPDF stat, so I feel like even if the Minotico is Tinted Lens, I think Sega could at least take one hit. But if this thing is Specs and they decide to stay into this, then I'm screwed. But I feel like my opponent shouldn't switch into this because they should know that this thing is faster, and thus they are going to go into the Yomu to be safe. Whoa, that is SPDF as hell. I'm Specs, right? Or did I forget EVs? No, I am Specs. Wow. That took it really well. A lot more well than I would have thought. That being said, I don't think Yomu really does much to me because I have Magic Bounce, so I will bounce the Leech Seed. And like I said before, Sega has a naturally high SPDF stat, so I feel like it could at least take this thing on, especially since I got the first hit off. Yeah, they're just gonna go for a Lightning Speed. That's okay. That being... Okay, actually, now that the Yomu's gotten a little bit of damage off, I'm actually worried that a Scarf Power Minotico could kill me now. That being said, they go into Power Takane, which I don't think is concerning to me. That being said, this thing, I believe this thing has access to Macro Burst and like Chrome Ray. Actually, wait a second. I want to be sure of this thing's move pool before I make any other hasty decisions. So this thing isn't... Actually, this thing can set its own calm. But this thing does have Waves of Earth and Chrome Ray. I think what I might do, just to be safe, is probably go into the... either into the Defense Dormy to take the hit, or go into the Defense Aka to sack, because Aka isn't really that great into this matchup because it's mono grass. So I think I'll probably just go into this to sack. Also, I just want to check, does this thing have Macro Burst? It does have access to Macro Burst. Just want to be sure. Let's just go into the Aka to sack. They go into the Yomu. That's interesting. I wonder if this thing kills with Takeover, actually. I'm a little bit curious. I don't think it does. That being said, I don't think... I think I want to switch into Sega here, because I don't think they Volt, and I don't think... I feel like a Grass from there is kind of likely. I think because I don't think they're gonna Volt, I think I'm fine with going into this here. I think I'm fine with going into Sega here. I think they might Leech. That's another possibility. Yeah, they use Energy Absorb. So the Sega comes in freely. I think even with that HP recovery, I think I still kill with Starving Spirit. Just barely. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Oh, that is bullshit, dude. What the fuck was that? That is really annoying, actually. Extremely annoying. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate because now my main WinCon was over. Perhaps you could say that maybe I was a little bit too antsy with switching into the Sega in aggressive positions, but I felt like that those decisions to aggressively switch in the Sega was correct because I wanted to get Sega in as many times as possible to swing as many times as possible. And that thing living on one is really unfortunate. Really frustrating, I'll say. Alright, they go for Rock Drills here. This prompts a switch from them. This most likely prompts the switch into Defense Dormy here. Because there's no reason for them to switch out, and Changeling does prevent me from getting free momentum. And because I really do think they're gonna go into Dormy, because if they don't go into Dormy here, then I just get the freest U-turn with Dormy here. Which means I go back into the Yomu and try to try to get a free hit off with the Yomu here. Yep. Switch Yuka to go into Minoriko actually. Now, one thing that I'm unsure of is if this thing is Scarf. Because given the team's composition, Scarf powering Minoriko seems pretty likely. And because I think Scarf powering Minoriko is pretty likely, I think what I'm gonna have to do here is sack the Eika here. Also because, I mean, the Eika is pretty useless. She doesn't really contribute to anything. I'm gonna sack the Eika and then go into the Kasen and spam Solar Eclipse because The majority of my opponent's team is special attackers, so getting a Solar Eclipse is pretty valuable here. Oh, it might not be. Interesting. Okay, it might not be. It might not be Scarf. The Monotype could be Specs then in that case. I think what I want to do here, because I think the opponent is expecting me to switch into Dormy again, and they're going to try to take advantage of that. And their only potential spinner in extra Yomu is gone, so I think what I want to do is actually set up spikes here. I don't think this guy is going to stay in and go for a power drain, mostly because they might expect me to go Dormy, but if they go into Dormy again, then, oh, I guess they go into Dormy, I guess. Well, I think what I'm gonna do here is I think what we're gonna do is Changeling into the Dormy and then change. Oh wait. Oh, this thing is slower. Okay. Or wait, what happened? Wait, actually, wait. Why did? Wait, now I'm confused. Oh wait, I forget base speeds, but I'm not gonna look that up. I think what I'm gonna do is probably just Changeling here. If they go into Dormy here now, then that's surprising, because I would have expected them to go into Dormy. I would have expected them to go into Dormy last turn. Okay, now they go into Dormy. Yeah, I don't know what was up with their last switch. Does this thing have Poltergeist? It'd be really annoying if it has Poltergeist. Keeping Darkness, sure, whatever. Maybe I could have used Changeling here, but yeah, now we're kind of in an impasse. That's 2 Leech Seeds gone. I might have to count Leech Seeds, which is annoying. That's 3 Leech Seeds. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. And I don't remember how many changelings they used, unfortunately. That might be their 4th? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we could do at this point. At the very least, my opponent's using their changelings first, which means I'll eventually get a changeling off. I think I'll use a few Grace of Manas. Why not? I think that's their 6th green seed. Alright, I think on the 3rd, I think after their 3rd synthesis, I think I'm going to switch out here. And now, I think what I want to, what do I want to switch into here? The Yomu or the Futo? I think I like the Yomu here better. And then now that I finally got the free switch in, I'll click Steel Move because Steel Move is pretty free. Leaf Seed is annoying, but at least they didn't Leaf Seed as I switched out. defense Yuka comes out. That's fine, I'll just go into this. Now I no longer have to worry about my changelings being blocked. They switch into the Takane. Unless this thing's scarfed, I don't think I have to fear this Takane in any capacity. So I'm just gonna go right back into this. And click Samurai Edge again and claim a kill. Very nice crits. Made it up for the low roll that I got on the specs whatchamacallit? The specs Starving Spirit. Wagasagi comes out. Want to do as much damage to this thing as possible. Kill it, good. Very good, very nice, very nice. Alright. Yomu dies. And then from here, the last left is the Minoritiko. So what I'm going to do here is, because I'm expecting the Minoritiko to be scarfed, I'm going to Solar Eclipse the Minoritiko, let it die, and then clean with Futo. Or maybe I don't have to let the Kasen die. Maybe she can, maybe she could 1v1 the Minoritiko after the Solar Eclipse happened. Wait a second. Wait, how did I outspeed? I'm sorry? How did I outspeed that? Hello? I guess this thing is specs? It specs both max HP and max attack? Maybe? I think what I'm gonna do here, just to try to accelerate the pace of this game, I'm gonna hope I get the full Confuse, and then Futo could probably finish Minoritiko off. But no, this game just hates me. I hope this isn't too much damage. Okay, it's not that much damage, fortunately. Come on, just stay confused. I want this game to be over. Thank you. Let's go. That was kind of stressful, not gonna lie. That was kind of a stressful game 3. But I'm glad I was able to get the read there. The read on the Yomu was what won me the game. But with that, I am now in Winners Finals. So I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.